specify with what an investor should be doing, because there's a lot of things. We could be investing in real estate, we could be investing in crypto, antiques, things like that. So where do you want to take that question?
Yeah, well, the scoop is we get a lot of professionals. We get a lot of people who have other things that they're focused on. And when I say professionals, I mean very career oriented folks. Usually they own their own business. We get a lot of like lawyers, doctors, even folks that own businesses like HVAC, plumbers, folks that have a passion around something, and they are typical investors where they would like to put their money, their hard earned money, into some sort of investment, but they don't have the time to be active traders. And so they kind of heard about these um, options, and they want to learn how to use those to those benefit. And one of the interesting things, Sip, just on a tangent, that I hear is that people sometimes construe option trading with day trading, and it's like apples and oranges, right? An option is an investment vehicle, and it's a very unique vehicle. It falls into the family of derivatives along with futures, but day trading is kind of the periodicity, if that's a word. That's the that's the how often you trade, or whether you're an very active trader or not. And you can be a day trader who day trades options. You could be a day trader who day trades anything, whether it even be in the classic markets like stocks, options, commodities, foreign exchange, currencies, things like that. And you can also be not a day trader. And I've kind of been coining a term recently that I call passive trader. And I know that's like an oxymoron, but in order to earn better than passive investments, right? Because if you're a passive investor, somebody who wants to, put your money in something but not think about it, right? Your rewards are going to be limited. And a lot of the folks that come to me, they've seen how investors can earn more money, and so they want to find that compromise between being, getting the rewards of being a trader, but not really taking on all. They just want to dip their toe in the water, right? They don't want to become a full time active day trader per se, because they have other interests. We also have a lot of folks that are interested in family life. That falls, squarely on my shoulders, and they just want to be there for their family, and therefore they want to learn how to make their money work for them, but their time goes primarily to their family. Or last but not least, we've got folks that just have passions and hobbies. We've got full-time athletes and golfers, and not that a golfer is not an athlete, but people with hobbies, and again, that time is more important. So what the scoop is the reason why I got interested in options is options are uberly flexible. They allow us, by combining, options together into strategies, as well as just the fact that when you pick an option strike price, expiration date, that allows the option to be, it changes the personality of how that option responds. Everybody thinks like a call option is a call option and a put option is a put option, and that's not true. A near term at the money call option is way different than a far out in time, deep in the money call option, or an out of the money 3 to 6 month out, call option. They're three different animals. They act completely different. So understanding these nuances, you can basically play the markets like a fiddle. And so that's one of the things that I focus on. Now, if you're an active, if you're just an investor right now, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it looks like if you just hope to put your money into an index fund or a mutual fund, even with a pretty good active manager, I think your returns are probably going to stagnate for the next couple of years. It's going to be, we had this huge run up during the COVID pandemic, but it looks like the markets may be in a um, sideways choppy pattern for the medium to even long term, right? There's going to be a lot of Fed tightening. They've got a lot of quantitative easing to unravel yet. They they did some crazy rate hikes in 2022 that just don't seem to be kicking in at the scale that you would expect them to. So I think there's going to be more tightening, and so um, learning now is the best time ever to learn some sort of strategy that you can make the markets work in your benefit. And so I almost feel like if you think you're going to put your money in a buy and hold thing and weather the next 3 years, I think that that is going to be, if anything, just a exercise in your patience, because I don't think your portfolio is going to grow. Whether you wanted to get into crypto or real estate, real estate has its pros and cons. If you want to be a passive investor or passive trader, maybe real estate is not going to be your favorite thing because that could be another full time job. I'd stick to the markets because, again, all you need is a computer and an internet connection, but maybe increase your knowledge and your skill level and pick up something like these options derivatives. That's what attracted me to it, is that I don't have to be a day trader, but with this knowledge of how to use options, it's like having, instead of a tool chest with one screwdriver and one with one wrench, I instead have a tool chest that has pretty much any tool for any situation. It's just about having the right tool chest to apply to what's happening right now.